Ahoy Rum Explorers, I'm Nia, and in this part 3 of 204 for 2024, I did have some audio issues, so the first portion is going to be a voiceover, because I know it's been a while, so I definitely wanted to go ahead and release this. On this part 3, we're going to focus on flavored rums or spiced rums, because I have quite a bit I wanted to share. So grab a drink and come plunder some rum with me. Got your drink? No, seriously, if you don't have a drink, stop and pause, and I'll wait for you to get a drink. Okay, and now it's officially rum time. So today, as mentioned, we're gonna go over the flavored rums, and coincidentally I did have some samples that would fit perfectly in this category, so since I haven't been doing reviews, I'm gonna go ahead and add those to this part 3. So I hope you enjoy. And a couple of the rums are pretty unique, I would say, but I'm glad I was able to get these samples. So we are gonna start today with Pedro Mandinga. It is a Panamanian rum infused with coffee, and it's coffee beans called geisha beans, which are very unique, and they're very similar to Arabica, but I feel like they're more flavorful and bold. And this rum starts, the transparent rum is actually made from raspadura, which is dehydrated sugarcane juice, and I actually did have the transparent rum in part 1 as a recommended rum for 2024. Pedro Mandinga is actually now available in the US, so if you want to go ahead and scoop that, I'll put the link down below, but definitely check this one out. The next one is going to be Plantaray. Well, this is their old bottle, Plantations Cut and Dry, but I did manage to sample this at the Miami Rum Congress, and it was exactly the same, which I was really impressed. I will definitely get another bottle once it comes on the market globally. And this is what the bottle looks like up close. The label is quite beautiful. There's a tree and an homage of the history of the area in Panama. Also on the back, you can see what the geisha coffee bean looks like, but it's a smaller bottle. And this is what the actual Plantation Cut and Dry bottle looks like. As mentioned before, this is a treasure chest approved rum. I do have this in my treasure currently, so definitely a highly recommended bottle for this year. And the next bottle is going to be Plantation's Pineapple Stiggins, both the regular and the smoky, which is quite interesting. They both come in the box, but I did remove the regular from the box, and just it's as well infused with real pineapple, so it's also treasure chest approved, the regular one, not the smoky one. So definitely recommend this one for 2024. And just for perspective, the smoky one is aged in, what makes it so unique is that it's finished in Teeling barrels, Teeling whiskey barrels, so you get that smokiness from that, which is incredible. I absolutely love this rum, and it's quite different from the other. That's why I recommend both. And here I am showing you the bottle of Plantation Pineapple. This one is the smoky formula, so you can see Teeling whiskey logo on there, but they basically look exactly the same. Also the history of Reverend Stiggins, and this one does say limited edition, which is amazing. And here I show you the regular one, so you can also see that it's pretty equal to the other one. It's just the other one says limited edition. Now I'm showing you the sample bottle of Donku Naranja. This is another one that's recommended. These are added flavorings. Supposedly they say that's natural orange flavoring. It definitely tastes amazing, so I highly recommended this category as well. So here I talk about how I also recommend the Donku passion fruit, which is excellent, and it comes in quite large size bottles. And I don't have it per se, but I have tried it. Actually, Nani had a bottle and I tried it last weekend. The next one I'm gonna recommend is the Roncolon coffee. This one is infused with coffee as well, and the Arabica beans are used for this coffee. It was given to me by Jami from Ready Set Rum. Thank you, Jami, it was amazing. The next one is gonna be a special spiced rum from Luau, which is a tiki bar in Melbourne, Australia. When I visited them, thank you, Skipper, for the sample. It's quite unique. It has Tahitian chili, vanilla, and other spices, so it's more forward on the vanilla and on the hot, like a little bit of spicy. It's quite unique, so if you can get your hands on it and you head down under, definitely ask Skipper for this sample. Here I'm showing you what the Luau Spiced Rum Elixir looks like. As you can see, it has blackstrap plantation molasses and a couple of things. It's still on the darker color, but not too dark, so it doesn't taste syrupy. It's actually quite enjoyable and different for a spiced rum. So this is where it gets really interesting. I decided to do a on-the-fly review of some samples that my friend Stephanie, aka the Batu Bounder, gave me for Christmas. It had a couple of different options. So the first one you're gonna see me try is the Largo Bay Vanilla Spiced Rum, and then the next one is gonna be the Captain Morgan Loco Nut. So here I start trying the Largo Bay Vanilla Spiced Rum. I was actually kind of impressed. It is 60 proof, 30% ABV, and it's very light in caramel color, but the vanilla is quite strong, and I think it's lightly spiced, even though it does say spiced rum. I was really impressed, so I was telling Stephanie, thank you so much for these samples. And here I am showing you what this little bottle looks like. Originally I did think this was a Floridian distillery, but I ended up finding out that it is in Minnesota. So that was very unique. And here I am moving to the next sample. As you can see, I'm already preparing, cringing a little. I was hoping for the best. It's Captain Morgan Loco Nut. It says it's Caribbean rum, coconut liqueur, spiced and natural flavorings. This one is 40 proof and 20% alcohol by volume. Again, it is a pretty small sample, but I definitely wanted to try it. And the consistency was quite unique. Okay, and here I am pouring this. As you can see, it's got like a milky consistency and coloring. The nose was a little bit heavier on the coconut than anything else. And then when I tried it, I was really impressed actually. It kind of reminded me of like a weaker coquito, like not so heavy on the cream, because this has a coconut liqueur in it. So if I'm having a lazy Christmas, I definitely consider drinking this during Christmas instead of drinking coquito. Please don't kill me if you're Puerto Rican. I'm sure you're like blasphemies. But it's actually really good. And I also recommend the Captain Morgan Cannon Blast. Even though it's been years since I've tried it, I do think I need to revisit that one. But I used to love that one during like Halloween, or their pumpkin one as well. I love everything pumpkin flavored, so those three, I would definitely check them out. If you like, obviously, rums on the sweeter side, because these are quite sweet. The next one that I have here is Timber Creek. This is their coffee flavored rum. It's more like a liqueur though, to be honest with you. And I have tried their apple pie. Don't recommend their apple pie. It is like a strange apple pie flavoring. But this one is Arabica bean. It's like a dark roast. So if you don't like coffee, definitely don't get this one. But I do recommend it if you like coffee. On this bottle, you'll see their old labeling. If you look up Timber Creek, they're here in Florida. They have changed the labeling to something way more modern. And this is what the Timber Creek bottle looks like. As mentioned, this is the old labeling. As you can see, this is like a big farm as well on this distillery, and it's quite dark as far as the rum is concerned. Okay, the next one is going to be the City Gate Tropical Rum. This is probably one of my favorite white rums that's flavored. It does have a medley of coconut, mango, and lime, and it does say that you can serve it chilled with a wedge of lime, but I actually bought frozen mango and then threw some jalapenos in there, and it made some tremendous tropical cocktails. So as the summer comes along, if you see this on the shelf, definitely scoop this up. Here is what the bottle looks like. Next one is going to be Dr. Bird Pineapple Rum. This is bottled by a independent bottler up out of Detroit. It is a rum out of Jamaica, so it does have a lot of funkiness and high esters, but it's incredible. And this one is finished in muscatel casks, which make it very, very unique. This one's 114 proof, 57 alcohol by volume, makes amazing cocktails. The next one is going to be Gasparilla Rum, or Tampa Bay Rum Co. This is a delicious banana bread rum. Now, it literally tastes like banana breads, but it is amazing. It is delicious. It literally tastes like a banana bread in a rum. Highly recommend this. Let me show you the bottle. It has a picture of Gaspar, the supposed pirate that invaded up there, Tampa. This is the back. Really cool history of this distillery. I do have a distillery playlist on my channel, and I do have this specific distillery tour on there as well, so go check it out. If you do love pirates and rum, they're probably one of my favorite distilleries as far as like it's truly pirate themed, and you'll see the flags and everything. It's amazing. The next one is going to be Coconut Cartel. This rum is a little bit unique. It's not necessarily flavored, but it tastes like coconut because they do add coconut water to it. So it starts with a very high proof Guatemalan añejo rum, and then they add fresh coconut water to proof it down, which is a very unique process. And we actually met Danny, one of the co-owners at the Miami Rum Congress. Absolutely love their team. Their bottle, everything's amazing. Let me show you the bottle. It's really, really cool. So it's a Guatemalan dark rum with coconut water, but the coconut really pulls through. So here it is. So here it is, Coconut Cartel. Let me know if you're a rum snob and this is not your segment, or you do enjoy some flavored rums, because it'll be interesting to see people down in the comments, see what you guys have to say. But I personally can enjoy both. I can be a rum snob or flexible if it's a really good flavored rum, as obviously these that I'm recommending. The next one is going to be same from Tampa Bay Rum Co. or Gasparilla Rum. This is their key lime rum, and it literally tastes like a key lime pie. Oh, so good. I love key lime, so I honestly didn't think I was going to like this. But once I tried it, and they made it in a daiquiri, and they used bread, was it bread? No, it wasn't breadcrumbs. It was, they used a cookie syrup. It literally tasted like a key lime pie in a glass. It was amazing. It was tremendous. I'm gonna pour some. It's so good. Now this one is also 80 proof. The next one is gonna be Demon Rum. Super eco-friendly company out of Las Vegas. This is the Tropicoco rum. I personally absolutely love this one. We did try the spice, but I am only gonna recommend this one because this one I preferred more than the spiced.
The spice was more typical. This one was sinfully smooth. And it's 80 proof, and the rum does pull through on top of the flavorings. It does have coconut flavorings added, but it doesn't taste like sunscreen, which is what I typically tell people. If it tastes like sunscreen, I'm out. But it's a silver Caribbean rum blended with natural flavors. You've seen this bottle. It's very eco-friendly. Like I said, it's collapsible, but very, very well put together, by the way. The next one is gonna be Aula Distillery. This is a really cool small distillery out of Midvale, Utah, which is a little bit on the outside of Salt Lake, but I absolutely love this rum. This is a true rum with vanilla flavorings added, but they add vanilla bean in it. So as you can see the coloring, so they grab their white rum and they infuse the vanilla in there. It's really, really good. I haven't opened up this bottle, but I'm gonna save it for a full review, but definitely recommend it. I did try it at the distillery, and if you like vanilla, that's all this has. It has Tahitian vanilla bean, and that's it. And as far as the proof, it is 43%, so double that, and that's the proof. Really good. I really liked it. Another one of my favorite Floridian rums is Black Coral. This one looks a little bit different because this bottle is pretty old. They've changed the labeling, but let me come show you. I personally like this one a lot better. The labeling looks like an old school kind of letter, but you can see it here. It has the coral, it has an eel. Really, really cool. I love the lettering. And now the labeling is super modern. It has a Floridian flag here, which is really cool, but I really love this one a lot better. So I don't know if I'll ever get rid of this bottle. I'm kind of sad to be finishing this. By the way, speaking of finishing, I do highly recommend their Black Coral rum. It's called a black rum, and it's made with blackstrap molasses. And that one is also recommended for 2024 if you can get your hands on. It's even better than the spiced, but it is amazing. And the proof on this one is 40%, so 80 proof. Absolutely love this one and the Black Coral, so highly recommend those two. The next one, which as you can see we have truly enjoyed, including Nani, which now you have two people recommending this rum, is the Tampa Bay Rum Co. Spiced Rum, also known as Gasparilla Rum, but this is their spiced rum. Same thing, this is 80 proof, 40% alcohol by volume. Same thing, it has Gaspar on there, but the great thing about this one is that it's not cinnamon forward. It's got some other spices, but it's really, really, really well balanced. Oh my god, it's so funny. It says, "Avast ye swabs." So yeah, really cool. Highly recommend this one too. The next one is gonna be Siesta Key Spiced Rum. This one has also changed the labeling, so if you do see these in the shelves, highly recommend scooping these up. These are tremendous rums. They are on the sweeter side because they do add honey and spices to the spiced, and they do have a toasted coconut, which originally used to be my top coconut rum, but now I'd say it's probably in third place after this one and this one, third place, because it's, as my palate has evolved, it's become a little bit too sweet for me. So like these I could drink neat. That one, I definitely need an ice cube, or definitely have to add something else like a soda water or something in there to dilute the sweetness. But this one of theirs is the spiced rum. It does have honey and spices. It also is finished in a beer barrel. This is 70 proof, 35% alcohol by volume. And back in the day, they used to add the batch number, and I think the gentleman's name is Phil. I also have a distillery tour for this one in my distillery tour playlist, so definitely check it out. It's a very small operation, but they're very efficient. And what I love about Siesta Key, they're up in Sarasota, but they partner with local farmers to feed any of the waste that comes from the distillery to the farm. So they got some really happy cows up there with the feed. But let me show you the bottle. So this is what the bottle looks like. If you're not familiar, I absolutely love seaplanes, so I definitely had to scoop up this bottle. We also bought a candle, which we recently finished. I was so sad, but it smelled so good. And if you look at the labeling, this is the old, they put the batch number, someone wrote the number, and this is batch 32. But this is what their bottle looks like. Their old bottle, by the way. Their new ones are more modern labeling. The next one of the Siesta Key collection is going to be their spiced rum, but this one's going to be the Distiller's Reserve. It's a Solera blend, so luckily they don't trick you by putting the age. They just leave it as Solera blend. This is batch number 7. It also is a Floridian rum with honey and spices added, but I really enjoy these rums. They taste different and they do have a little bit more sweet to it. So if you like sweet rums, definitely recommend these. If you don't like sweet rums, keep it moving. The next one is gonna be Shipwreck Briny Gold. This one is probably one of their OG bottles that I tried. They are out of St. Kitts. But this is an extremely sweet rum. So I personally can't drink this unless it's in a cocktail anymore. I used to be able to throw it in ice, but it makes tremendous cocktails. Like if you're gonna do like a pina colada, something like that to somebody that doesn't really like, this is the perfect rum for the sweet lovers. This is 72 proof. It does have a ton of stuff in it though, so be forewarned. It's really dark. It has vanilla, coffee, mango, coconut, and spice rum. Bottle looks really cool. Hopefully we can make it out to St. Kitts one day. I'm not sure if they've changed their labeling, but this is what this older bottle looks like. As you can see, it does have the Shipwreck logo, the vanilla up here. This is the back. Yeah, I used to use this a lot in like cocktails. This next one is gonna be Topper's rum, which now that I think of it, I like this one personally more than this one if we're talking about US Virgin Islands. This one's way more on the sweeter side, but definitely recommend for those friends that are not big into rum, that are more on the sweeter side of stuff. This one is 80 proof. It does have some spices added, but it's not too bad. They are out of St. Martin, and it was a gift. This is the spice rum. It was pretty good. Not too spiced too. It was kind of like on the light side. The next one is gonna be Cane Rock. This one is a very interesting rum. I don't know what kind of spices they put in there, but there is a very heavy minty flavoring to this that I can't even explain, elaborate, or tell you how that happens. All I can figure is the way they spice this. But this is cane rum. This is from West Indies Rum Distillery, aka Plantaray. It says rum with spices, natural flavors, and caramel color. I know Damien from Plantaray loves mixing this one with this one, straight, like neat, like nothing added. To me, it was a little bit too much. It was good, but a little bit too much. But definitely recommend this one. The bottle is gorgeous. The rum is very unique, like I said. I don't know what spices they use, but it's very interesting to me that it's so minty flavored, which is unheard of in any rum that I've tried before. But let me show you the bottle. And like I said, it does have a lot of Jamaican rums. So this is what the bottle looks like. You see the little turtle? It's like a 3D model of the turtle. We did get this in Barbados, so you can see the labeling is a little bit different. So don't ignore that if you're here in the States. And if it doesn't look the same, that's why it looks different. It's a little bit on the lighter side of rums. Here it looks really dark, but there's where you can see it. Yeah, really interesting. But like I said, same thing. If flavored rums are not your shtick, skip on this one. That's more on the heavy side. And probably one of my favorite, and I do think this was Treasure Chest approved, if I'm not wrong. This is Outer Banks Distilling's Kill Devil rum in pecans. It's steeped with pecans and honey added. It's amazing. It says from molasses to glasses. And this will not put you on your S's, but it is quite enjoyable. It is a flavored rum, but I have to be honest, the rum pulls through more than anything, and I really enjoyed their rum. I'm really excited to go see these guys. There's a couple of things that I want to go see in North Carolina. This is on the Outer Banks. Their building by itself is impressive. One, I'm dying to see their building where they distill their rum. They also are very heavy into pirate lore and history, and the pecans that they steep their rum in, they basically have on premises, so you can see everything that they use to make this rum, which is incredible. And the other thing is, there's a tiki bar that I can't think of right now, but it was made and developed by a Disney Imagineer, and he opened up his own tiki bar in North Carolina, and it's a whole nother level of decoration. So definitely need to go to North Carolina and go visit these guys. Super good crew, by the way. Everybody was super nice. And this one I did leave for last because I literally have had, I figured we'd close out with something very unique. So my first rum congress in Coral Gables, I met, I think his name is Steven. Anyway, I had tried this Gubba Gold rum at one point, but this is basically an artisanal rum infused with natural vanilla. I did buy this bottle and I never actually opened, so I'm gonna go ahead and open this puppy up. I think I need a new glass. But the only thing that has me worried, like I said, is the bottom sediment. There was like some kind of, here, let me show you. I'm like, do flavored rums go bad? So there's some kind of sediment there that kind of looks like vanilla chunks or like coconut chunks. I don't know how to explain it, but basically you can kind of see it in certain areas that the bottle is, but let me show you the labeling. Very simple, but he calls this rum Wicked Smooth. So let's go ahead and open up this puppy. I haven't tried it in a really long time, like I said, since the beginning of my rum journey. Sparkling water to cleanse my palate, because I've only been waiting for this, and we're gonna close this out with Gubba rum. Wow. I don't know. So you're gonna see my live reaction to a rum that I used to find really, really good. We'll see how it goes now. Okay, I'm back. I had to get some technical help from Phil to open this one up. Let's listen to the pop. Ooh, that's a big one. Plastic cork. Cheers, everybody. So let me know in the comments down below what you will be buying out of these recommendations. I don't think any of these are ridiculously priced, to be honest with you. So if you are a rum enthusiast on a budget that likes flavored rums, these are all pretty much under $100. Some even on the $30, $40 range, which we all know in this economy we're trying to not spend crazy amounts of money. But here I go. It's cheers. Okay, that is super sweet. It's good, but it's along these lines, except this one really tastes like vanilla bean with a little bit of coffee. It is pretty wicked smooth, but I really don't think I could drink this neat at all. It is way too sweet. Oh my gosh. It is sweet AF. Well, I'm glad I finally got to open up this bottle with you here on 2024. I hope you enjoyed this. Definitely hit that subscribe button, because I will continue with the next age category, which I think we're gonna do 4 years and above, and we'll get to the fancier bottles. Absolutely. So super excited about that one. That is gonna be on the higher price point, obviously, because they're rums that are aged longer for sure, and in different casks, and usually most of those are international bottles. So thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers. Hey Rum Explorers, did you enjoy this part 3? If you haven't checked out part 1 and 2, definitely go check those out. Bye.